Hello, welcome to this channel. So today's tutorial is going to be on how to make this A-line dress with a collar, and I'll be using this fabric to show you how to do it. And this is a cotton fabric, white cotton fabric. I'll be using it for the neck and for the sleeve. If you really want to know how to make this dress, I would like you to watch to the very end of this video. And if today is your first time to this channel, you are welcome, and I would like you to subscribe. And you have subscribed before, I appreciate you. Thank you. God bless you. If you have not turned on the notification bell, try to do that so that you will be the first to get a video each time we upload. And try to support me. Please subscribe. That's the only way you can support me. God bless you as you do that. So let's get started. Okay, my fabric is on fold now. I'll be cutting it's on fold. I folded it into four places. Yes, the front panel, the front circumference and the back circumference. I'll be cutting it together. There will not be any zipper allowance. I'll be putting button at the back, a kind of button to close it up. There won't be any zipper, so I did not add zip allowance. There is no zipper allowance here. So that does not mean you cannot add any zip on your own if you choose to. For me, for the sake of this tutorial, I will not be adding any zipper allowance. So that is clear enough. Let's place our measurements. So first of all, I'll get the shoulder, which is 8 inches. From here, I'll go down by 1 inch. I'll go down by 1 inch. That will serve as my shoulder slope. From there, I will go down by the armhole is 8.5, and I'll add ½ inch for ease. And I'll roll down. I'll draw down from here, from this line here. That's my shoulder. Where my shoulder ends, I'll draw down line, straight line, to meet up with this where the armhole starts, where the armhole ends. So that's a line. I'll draw this line. So here, that will be my chest line. This place will be my chest line. This will also serve as my chest line. I hope you can see what I'm doing. Okay, now I'll be taking I'll be working on the neckline. So the wideness of my neckline will be 3 inches. As you know, it's going to be turtleneck, so the depth is going to be 4 inches. So I'll be connecting it with this. So I'll take for the back arm neckline, it's going to be 1 inch. Make it 1 inch. So it's going to be the same wideness. So from here, I'll be cutting the armhole. The middle of the armhole will be 4.5 inches. As you see, it's 9 inches. I take 9 inches for for my armhole, 4 inches, 8.5 inches, and 1 inch is, so the middle will be 4.5 inch. From there I'll curl this, and I'm trying to curl the arm. I'm trying to get the front armhole, the front armhole. Sorry, I made a mistake. Should be here. Sorry for that error mistake. I hope you understand it. I'm sorry for that. This is error. So from here we'll get the back armhole. This is the back armhole. This is the back armhole, and this is the front armhole. So I think we are done with this. This is the shoulder slope. I'll connect the shoulder slope. So at this point, my shoulder is actually 7.5. Then I added 1 inch. When I divide into two, it's actually 7.5. I added half inch, so that by the time I pick, I fix the armhole, it will come to that 7.5 inches. You can add half inch for this seam allowance, because if you do it exactly what it takes, by the time you add your sleeve, it will be reduced. So I will advise you to do that. So at this point, I'll be adding the chest measurement, that's the bust measurement. 40 divided by 4 is 10 inches. It's 10 inches. 10 inches here, plus 2 inches seam allowance. Let's say 1 inch is, 1 inch is, then from here 2 inches seam allowance, 2 inches seam allowance. From here I'm going to draw a straight line to meet up with that. So at this point, the length I'm working with is 40 inches. So from this end, I'll be ruling, drawing an A-line shape. I'll be placing my ruler. I have to get a long ruler so that I'll be able to get it. So draw an A-line shape all the way to meet with this. I make the down parts to be, the down part is 18 inches. I leave it 18 inches. You can make it 90, you can make it 20, depending on your body size. I want to make my own 18 inches. So this is it. So it is A-line shape. You can make it straight cut if you choose. But for the sake of this tutorial, I want it A-line. So this is it. I'm kind of done placing the measurements. So I will go ahead and cut. I'll first of all cut the back measurement because I cut both the front and back panel together. Then I first of all cut the back panel. This is what I'll do. So I'm through cutting. So I'm through cutting. This is what I get. Look at it. This is the neckline. I don't know if you can see very well. This is the neckline. This is the neckline. This is the back neckline. This is it. So I will just give it a slit, like 7 inches slit. 7 inches slit, so that I will put a button, so that it will not be hard for me to 7 inches. I'll open it up from there, and I'll cut a facing. I'll be using this to cut a lining, then I'll stitch it. After stitching it, then I'll show you. We'll talk about the collar. Then I've already hem it here. I already notch it here, sorry. I will cut a lining, attach a lining down, then the lining will be facing the right side. Then after sewing it all around the tip, I will top stitch it again, then fold it inward. This one will enter in like this. Then I'll show you when I'm through. Okay guys, I've already added the lining. Don't mind the color of lining I use. This is the one I can lay my hands on since I'm the one wearing it, so it doesn't really matter, and it's inside, it's not going to show. So I've already joined it together. As you can see, the front circumference and the back circumference are now together. So this is it. Then we'll get the sleeve. Okay, to get the sleeve now, you know, the armhole is 9 inches. Then I'll get 9 inches. This is 9 inches. Mark it. Then I'll be adding 2 inches in allowance, or maybe you can make it 1 if you want, but for the sake of this tutorial, add 2 inches. Yeah. Then the length of my arm sleeve will be 7 inches, will be 6, then 1 inch seam allowance. 6, then 1 inch seam allowance. Then we'll get the middle. Since our armhole is 9 inches, we'll get the middle of this. I added 2 inches. I'll get the middle of this, that is 12. Then I'll go down by 3 inches, and I'll connect it to here, and I'll do this. So it's how to get your armhole. My round armhole is 8. It's actually 7, and I'll be adding 2 inches as usual. I'll connect it from here to here. Okay. And I'll be cutting it off. I'll be cutting it. Okay, this is it. The front panel and the back panels together. And I'll add it. I'll go ahead and cut the pocket. I forgot to. I'll cut the pocket. I'll be adding pocket to it. So the simple way to get your pocket is just to place your arm, your fingers like this, or your hand, let's say. So you just mark it all around. Then you cut. So this is it. I'll be cutting it like so. So this is for the pockets. So to get the facing for the sleeve, the tip for the sleeve, so I'll be getting 2 inches, let's say 3 inches, because by the time I turn it, it will get down to 2 inches. So I'll get 3 inches. This fabric is on fold. This my China fabric is on fold. White China fabric is on fold. Then I'll connect. I use my scissors and connect. I'll connect it like this. Then I'll cut. So this is it. I'll be using it on the sleeve like this. I'll use it on the sleeve. I will add it here. No, I'll add it at the wrong side. After stitching on it, then I'll turn it. No, sorry. I'll do it this way. I'll hold it this way. I will stitch on it. After stitching it, I will take it backward like this. And I will not top stitch on it like this. I don't want it to be too long. I don't want the sleeve to be too long. I want it to be 6 inches. So let's talk about the collar. To get the collar, to cut the collar, you cannot just start cutting. You have to measure this round. As I've said earlier, this won't have zip allowance, and I've already slicked it at the back. Then I run it like this with the lining. I run it all with the lining. I use a pin to hold it so that it will not shift when I'm working on the lining. So this is it. Then for you to do this, you have to measure all around the sleeve, the neckline. You can measure it over and over to be sure. And not just assume. Just measure it. over and over. I got 18 and a half. Then that 18 and a half, I've already done that off the camera before. So that 18 and a half, I'll be cutting my collar now. So at this point, I'll be cutting the collar. I want the collar to be 3 inches, but I will be getting 4 inches because of allowance. By the time I stitch each round, it will come to the 3 inches. So you are going to mark 4 inches so that by the time you turn your collar, it will be normalized to return to that 3 inches you want. This chalk I'm using is white. I don't know if you can see it, but even if you do not see it, you already know it's 4 inches I'm using. I'm using 4 inches. So I'm going to cut it. So I'll be using 12 and a half. That's 6. I'm marking 6 and 1/4 here. 6 and 1/4. From this end, I will mark half an inch. I'll pick half an inch. Then from here, this end also, I will go in by 1 inch. Then I will connect this line to here like this. Then here I will connect it to here. I will connect this one to here also. So this is how to get your collar, how to cut your collar. I'll be attaching this side to the dress. This is one side. I'll be cutting another 2 like this for the other side. So whatever you get, because the collar is going to be 2, whatever you get, you divide it into 2. Just we got 18 and a half. We divided 18 and a half into 2. That's what you are doing. You added your allowance. So you get it like this. Then I will cut another one like this and I will stitch it half an inch from here, half an inch all round. This will be attaching to the dress. Then this will be the one act, so the top side of it. So this is it. I will show you how it will look like later. Okay guys, I'm done fixing the collar. Look at it. I have fixed it all around. Don't know if you can see it very well. Then I've attached this, the white at the tip of the sleeve. I fix it at the wrong side, then turn it back to the right side and top stitch it, as you can see. So I'm done. This is what I have for you, and I added side pocket to it. I'm sorry I did not introduce it when I was cutting, but along the line I decided to do that. It was not among the package, but I decided to do that along the line. So I measure from my shoulder to my waistline. From my shoulder to my waistline is 17 inches. I added 1 inch, that is 18. Then I fix my collar, my pocket. You can do so, it is very easy. Then the wideness of the pocket, that is from here to here, is 7 inches. You can make it 7 inches. So that is what I have for you in this video. If you have learned anything, this is the button. I have added button at the back. I told you there won't be any zipper allowance, there won't be any zip in this gown, so I added this button to button it at the back. So that is all I have. If you have learned anything, please I would like you to hit the red button. It is absolutely free. Please help my ministry, subscribe to my channel. If you have been watching my video and you have not subscribed, please, you are not doing me good. I would like you to hit the red button. It is free. It will not take anything from you. It won't cost anything at all. And if you have been watching, if you have subscribed but you did not turn on the notification bell, please hit that bell there so that you will receive our video each time we upload. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.